Hello, Julie. This is Sharon from My Woolen Tresses. Thank you for reading, and I'm glad that you enjoyed my latest post. I didn't necessarily want to write this down because it's one of these things. You start writing things down, you really can't express yourself, and I think I can express myself a lot better in this format than I do in the written sense. First, I want to start it off with a saying that I heard. I like that channel, the Vice channel. I don't know if you have that. It's a new cable channel. And Gloria Steinem has a show, and one of the statements that she said is the well-beingness of women is the well-beingness of society, and this is so true. This whole issue about women's hair, this is just the tip of the iceberg or a piece of the iceberg. It's so many things. There's so many things that women are set to have or do and be that is not necessarily something that is feasible or something that is something that is going to match with her. I'm telling my story as an African American woman, but this story can be told by any woman from any color, any type of hair, or anything like that. This is just the story that I myself just know, and I know my story as I do. And again, never taking away the anybody else's story and the struggles that they have with what's going on in their lives. And that was that first part that you said that women, we have this pressure, and the thing is that the well-beingness of the woman is the well-beingness of the society. And you kind of look at our society, we got some issues, but everybody does. But still, the thing is that we put a lot of pressure on women, how we should look and how we should act, and all these other things like that, which is just it's ridiculous. You were talking about you have a sprinkling of gray. I completely understand. When I was 32, I started going gray. And when I was 32, I was still getting my hair permed, and I was going to the beautician every 2 weeks. I was getting my hair straightened and colored. And I remember my beautician used to tell me, she'd say, Sharon, you know what? You are a gray-haired lady. But due to the fact that I did not have any say other than combing my hair, I didn't know. I would look at my hair and I go, oh, I got a little white, after 2 weeks, you have little white stuff in your hair. And it's like, okay, you go to the beautician and then it goes away. So it wasn't something that I really looked at. So I completely understand this, this whole thing about this gray hair showing up. My beautician got sick and she eventually died. So I said, let me see what my hair looks like gray. And this was probably when I was around about 37 like you. And I said, let me see how my hair looks. And I let my hair go gray. And at 37, it just did not sit well with me. It looked funny with my complexion. It just didn't look well with my face. It just didn't go well. So I continued to dye my hair. And I think in one of my blogs, I'm not sure if it was the vlog or the actual blog, I was talking about dyeing hair. I think it was one of the vlogs. When I was going natural, I was dyeing my hair because I was uncomfortable. And again, like I always say, you do this with love. I did not like what I look like. I didn't love what I look like. So I stopped dyeing my hair. Again, kind of like what I was talking about in the how natural is natural. This thing about when women first went natural, it was this thing of, I'm fed up, I'm not doing this anymore. And that's where I got to the point as far as dyeing my hair, I got to the point, it's just like, I'm sick of this. I don't feel like being bothered with this. And then I started letting my hair go gray as it is now, and I really started looking at it and I began to like it. So it's one of these things that when you start feeling comfortable with it. And I'm 49 now, and I think I still basically look like what I looked like when I was like 37 in my early 40s. And I basically look the same, but there's a certain degree of comfort. Maybe originally it was that, I'm sick of this. And then it became, let me just try it again and let me look at it again. And I looked at it and I said, this looks okay. I like it. I feel comfortable with it. And then that's how I moved on with it. And, that was what I did. And again, it was how I was comfortable, and I fell in love with how my hair look and how I felt like I looked with my hair. But everybody comes to that point at different times and at different ages. There was a girl when I was in junior high school who had gray hair. She wasn't dyeing her hair was gray. And that's just how that works. You were also talking about you straighten your hair, and again, it was unruly, and that was the reason why I straightened my hair. My hair was unruly, but mine also had a cultural thing in it because of the fact that I'm an African American, and how we looked and how the historical thing about how our hair was supposed to be and so on and so forth. But again, that's my story, and everybody's got one. And, again, this whole thing about, you also mentioned about having fun, having fun with your hair. And I know that in the last post that I did, I was talking about the people who weave natural hair. And, it's a fun thing. But, again, it's one of these things you step back and you look at it and you look at the main reason of why they, how it started and why people did it. And that was the thing that I kind of brought up because it's, it's like, that's a little weird, and then again, the whole thing about the length of hair, again, that is a way of looking at something being beautiful, and it's a different psyche. And with natural hair, that psyche was supposed to change. Did it change? Or, are we still going on that psyche of something else? So that's kind of, what it is. I just wanted to respond back to you. I didn't mean to, it looks like we're going into 6 minutes, but I just wanted to respond back to you real quickly about that. Thank you for watching, and I'm glad that you enjoyed it. I hope that this is, just that give back of what you were saying. I think we as women, all types of women, we need to tell our story, and I think that this grouping that we're having is really awesome, and we all need to tell our story. And I'm telling mine, and I'm glad that you enjoyed listening to it, and I look forward to you responding again. So I will talk to you later. You have a great day, and if you are, and I think yes, you are a mom, happy Mother's Day. So I hope you had a great day today, and I will talk to you later. Thank you.